But we were down there, and I just want to show you that don't limit what God can do. We were down there in Angola, and I'm teaching on this, and I didn't realize that there had been there's always in prison racial tension, but there had just been a big thing going on, and I didn't realize it, so I'm preaching on this and breaking family curses, breaking this curse, and I asked them, how many here have a son or a grandson in prison while you're in prison? And almost every one of them, probably 90%, had a son, and many had a grandson in prison. But see, those generational curses, those family curses, they're not just limited to drug addiction or violence. There can be a generational curse of divorce. There can be a generational curse of poverty. There can be a generational curse of illegitimacy. But Jesus died on the cross to break that and to give us life more abundant. Amen? And so we're preaching down there and didn't realize how this all came about. It's another story. I don't have time to tell it today. How it all came about that we were invited to go down there. But I'm preaching, and all of a sudden I said, if you're ready to break this family curse, I want you to come forward. I didn't know that they could have had, and the warden, they told me later, everybody looks and the warden says, he told me later, he said, we've never had God move like this in the prison. And the warden's a real strong Christian. But what birthed that was this white guy in the prison. What birthed us coming there and all this. And when they came forward, I said, now I'm going to tell you something. One of the greatest curses that's in the world is the curse of racism. You cannot hate somebody because they're white or black or this or that, and the white man did this, the black man did this, the Hispanic man did this. You can't do that. And so they told me first time, black, white, Hispanic, lifting their hands, holding hands together, praising God, worshiping God. And what birthed that, we found out, is this white guy that was in the prison. And they told us all about him. He's crazy. He was a psychopath crazy man, to the point that he caused so much trouble they grabbed him and stabbed him in his eyes. Stabbed him in his eyes. And so a guy from a church that we knew down there their prison ministry came in, and they came in there, and the young man finally, we had him write us a letter, and I think we put it in one of the books maybe or something, but he was going to kill himself that day. He had gotten some pills or some poison of some kind. He was going to kill himself. And this prison guy came in and shared my testimony. This guy from the church in the prison shared my testimony. The guy's blind. He's 90% blind in both eyes. They stabbed him in his eyes. And as the guy left, he said, I got down on my knees, and he said, I was at the toilet, and I was about to take the poison. I knew it was going to make me throw up, but I was going to kill me. And then he said, all of a sudden I said, God, if you can do this for Larry Huch, can you do this for me? Can you change me? Now they told us this, and as he began, he just felt the presence of God come on him. And as he began to cry, those tears healed his eyes. True story, true story. And he's got 80% of his sight back. I can't remember, it's been several years in there. But that broke that revival in there. And what we're saying to you is, and you're going to hear this when I teach this today on It Is Finished. What you need, don't settle. If all Jesus did was forgive us of our sin, we couldn't praise him enough, we couldn't worship him enough, but don't settle for that.